What is up guys, welcome back to my another video, and this video will be a little different than my other videos because we are starting a new series in our channel about car videos where we're going to upload different companies, different cars, and those videos will be in the parts. So first I will get you specs and then I will can show you the actual look of the cars. And this video this is our first episode of car series where we are going to talk about Honda Civic 2023 Sports Edition. And this car is super crazy. My parents own this car and we are using this car. It has a great speed, amazing design, and that's outstanding. This is a part one of this video because in this video I'm going to show you the car specs. I will tell you specs of the car, the engine size, the rear size, the overall what is how much petrol this car consumes, what is the best features of this cars, and what are downgrades of this car. And in my part 2 I'm going to show you actual looks of the car. In this video I'm going to just show you looks with the photos as you can see, but in part 2 the actual looks of the car from a rear camera will come and we will do a short drive test of that car as well. So stay tuned to part 2 because part 2 will be also interesting, but let's start with the part 1 now. So this is Honda Civic Sports 2023 and this car is super crazy. We brought it on December last year and almost 1 year old car, and this is amazing. It's like a budget mid-range car. You can say it's $27,000. It's pretty suitable for a car with this many features. So let's start with the features first. So if you talk about the car features, so first let's talk about the car key. Now over here I will put somewhere over here in my screen I will put a photo of the car key. But if you talk about car key features, in rear part 2 I will show you actual car key in the camera. But in the features of the car key is you can unlock the door, you can down the mirror of the car, you can even start the engine of the car, you can open the trunk of the car, and you can do more stuff like you can put a horn on the car, you can do a horn, and you can turn on headlights, and there is one emergency button as well. And the car key is pretty decent and pretty lightweight. I can tell you it's 90 to 100 grams weight. And the car key is also pretty nice. It's a pretty luxury type of vibe, and Honda is a luxury brand, so no offense. And talking about this car next feature, talking about this car suspensions. Now this car has, if you talk a wheel size, this is 18-inch wheels, which is great enough for the car this budget, and this is a sports type of car. So it has 18-inch wheels, and it has, and those tires are 235, front tires are 235 to 40 war WR 18.0, and the back tires are 235 to 40, and the tires are pretty decent. We are using this car and the car tires are pretty decent enough, no issues with the car suspension. The tires are super good looking as well, and those tires actually look like the sports tires. I'm going to give you the photo in my screen somewhere over here. And talking about this car other feature, talking about this car software wise feature, this has a pretty big screen inside. This 7-inch screen, which is not any that big refresh rate, it's a normal screen, but this is a amazing screen. It runs in Honda OS, and it supports Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, wireless and wired both, and it has Bluetooth type of it is Bluetooth supported car, and it has Bluetooth 5.2 technology. And this car speakers, don't talk about it, it sounds great. The sound of the car is like whenever you play the bassy type of sound of in this car, so the bass will be heavy and the sound will be crisp. In my part 2 I will show you real time test of the speakers, but right now I will say the speakers are amazing. This has 8 speakers total, so you can find out how good speakers are. And if your phone supports Dolby Atmos, so the car speakers will blow away. So overall the car is looking good. Talking about this car engines and all the power suppliers, this has the engine the engine location is in front. It's a sports car, but it's a normal type of car, so not that big. In the fuel it can handle up to 30 miles per hour gallon petrol, which is decent enough, and it doesn't cost that much. You can put if you put a sports petrol, so the car will run super fast, but we put a normal petrol, so the car is pretty decent enough. And talking about this car horsepower, it has 158 horsepower, which is like decent enough. And if we talk about otherwise, 6500 rpm, which is crazy horsepower. Overall the horsepower is amazing, and this doesn't have that type of battery. I don't it in a battery type with none. And talking about manual suspension, this is automatic cars, so automatic things. And number, and otherwise it has recommended fuel, regular fuel, and fuel gas, and etc. And talking about this car, this has 138 IB feet and 4200 rpm. Sorry guys if you are having some confusion. This is my first time recording talking about cars. Like, I'm not that car type of person. Mostly I'm in like tech type of person in cell phones and software and coding stuff, but I'm not that typical type of car person, so I don't know that much about cars. But still, this car is decent. We use it in the part 2. I can tell you full on. So in a part 2, wait for a part 2 of this video, which will come out between Thursday or Saturday. And talking about this car, more features, horsepower, I've already tell. The engine torque, engine body, I have already tell it. The external body is also pretty nice of this car. And overall this car is pretty nice. And talking about this car safety, it has 4 airbags, 2 in the front and 2 in the back, so the safety wise this car is decent enough, and this car is pretty nice. And wait for a part 2, because this part 1 was only like little bit specs and price, but in part 2 I can show you the car, I can tell you the speakers of the car, and I can tell you overall headlights. And this has fog lights as well, so and these are how the wheels looks like. And this is the interior of the car. You can see, like, I have already put my interior of the car in my like YouTube channel, but this is the interior again. And this is a screen where the car has CarPlay. Where is that screen? Here you can see it has a cameras in the back, so dual cameras which are 5 megapixels, or not that much but decent enough cameras. And you can see this is a 7-inch screen. And yeah, so this is a whole interior of the car, and hope you guys have an idea of Honda Civic 2023 Sports Edition. And enjoy this video. If you enjoyed this video, wait for a part 2, because part 2 I will show you everything, and I will tell you everything, like mostly everything on the part 2. And this has auto light control with an actually open lights, automated in dark environment. It has automated temperature control as well. And hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel Tech Galaxy. We are touching 100 subscribers soon enough, so thank you for that. And wait for the part 2 again. And this is I, and tell me in the comments if you like this type of car videos. If you like it, we're going to continue this series, and we're going to bring more big cars in next videos, Lambo and Tesla and Audi. If you like this series, you can tell me in the comments. And this is I, and bye.